So you're going to multiply. So you saw what I showed you in Google where it had the two methods, the FOIL method and the box method. Some kids call them arrows, and that's because it's repetitive multiplication is what you're doing. You're multiplying 4 times. What's 4k times the first term in the second polynomial or binomial? What is 4k times k? Well, remember, this k is to the 1 power. This k is to the 1 power. So what's 4k times k? 4k squared. Because whenever you multiply your bases, you add your exponents. So 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay, put it away. Okay, next. What is 4k times positive 5? 4k times positive 5 is 20k, right? Because 4 times 5 is 20, right? So then you write that, and now you're going to go to the next term. And now what is negative 3 times k? And that's negative 3k. And then what is negative 3 times positive 5? Negative 15. So there are my 4 terms. 1, 2, 3, 4. So your repetitive multiplication is each term in the first polynomial multiplies to every term in the second polynomial. That's it. Okay, that's your repetitiveness. All right, now you combine like terms. What's 20k minus 3k plus 17k minus 15, and that is your answer. Okay, what is the other method? Remember, I typed FOIL. That's what this is. First, outer, inner, last. Okay, so then what's box method? If you would choose the box method, it's a graphic organizer to ensure that you don't accidentally leave off a term. So each term gets placed in a row and in a column. So for instance, the first polynomial, and it doesn't matter which side gets what, okay? So the first binomial, I put 4k minus 3, so there's 2 columns because there's 2 terms. Here, k plus 5, 2 rows because 2 terms, right? Okay, and it doesn't matter if this was 4k minus 3 and this is k plus 5. Every cell is a product of row times column. So what's 4k times k? 4k squared. What's negative 3 times k? Minus 3k. What's 4k times 5? 20k. What's negative 3 times positive 5? Negative 15. And then here with the structure, you kind of see your like terms. They're diagonal. So now 4k squared plus 17k minus 15. So you get the same answer. So they're both very, very popular. I get them 50-50, test quizzes, it's up to you. im2, I still have students that use both methods. Obviously, the faster you are, you're gonna go more to the left and you're not gonna do the arrows anymore. You're just gonna kind of use your pencil or your finger to keep track of what you're multiplying, and you just write it out really quickly. Okay, let's do number 2. I'm still recording, I'll stop after the second one. X minus 4, 6x plus 8. Okay, so arrows. What's x times 6x? 6x squared. X times 8, 8x, right? Here, I'll do my arrows. Okay, negative 4 times 6x, negative 24x. Negative 4 times 8, negative 32. Combine your like terms and you get this trinomial answer. If you like the box method, x minus 4, 6x plus 8, so 6x squared, 8x, minus 24x, minus 32. Your like terms, you get the same answer. Be careful with your signs, your pluses and minuses, and Yeah, it's not bad. You're gonna do a lot of these, you guys. I am not kidding. From now to December, it is just quadratics, quadratics, quadratics. That's why I kind of step away from graphing, just to give you guys a break, because then you guys do an entire day of just like repetitive multiplication. So then the next day we'll do graphing, just to give you guys a break from so much like writing or your hand hurts. Okay, so just pace yourself. Some students are going to go through this really quickly, so I'm not rushing you. I'm going to record. I'm going to do number 5, and I'll record. And then a student's going to probably want me to get to 13. I'll record it. So I'm not rushing you. Just go your pace, okay? And just ask for clarification. And then if you guys give me any of your assignments that you have finished, I'll happily get them into Canvas, okay?